and please keep them safe. In my pray, amen. Lineups for the City Baptist Overcomers. We have Layla House, Christina Trevor, Abby Verhoeven, Melissa Aguilera, Casey Alvarez, Rebecca Bolanos, Emily Zuniga, Michelle Alexis, Ingrid Torres, Randy Wesley, Ariana Romano. And lineup for the Baptist State JV, we have Ella Cavani, Haley Mills, Kylie Hernandez, Carmen Magdalena, Alyssa Palmer, and Candace Sanders. Volleyball tournament with the Badger State Junior Varsity against City Baptist Overcomers Varsity. And there's our first point of the tournament. Badger State JV off to a lead, 1-0. Looking forward to a good tournament, our first year of having a small tournament here at Hammond Baptist. We have 5 teams, Badger State JV and Varsity, City Baptist Varsity, Hebron, and then our Swordsman JV and Varsity. Served by Badger State. We have 2 hits and over and out of bounds for CB. So another point to Badger State Junior Varsity, starting off here with a 2-0 lead. Here's another serve here for Badger State. Looking to take a 3-0 lead. There's a serve. CB with 2 hits, looking for a third. And not quite. So Badger State quickly off to a 3-0 lead. This is Joe Woozley here with you for the first game. Should have a lot of different people in here today commentating for you. And serve number 4, there's an ace there for Badger State and a 4-0 lead right off the bat for Badger State. We have the best of 3 here for this tournament. The best of 3 games going to 25. There's a next serve for Badger State. 2 hits, and the third is a spike. A good hit and another point for Badger State Junior Varsity. And it is 5-0. So we have best of 3 here in this tournament. The first team to win 2. So the first team to win 2, playing to 25 for the tournament here. Another serve for Badger State, another return by City Baptist. City Baptist still looking for their first point. Another spike for Badger State, and they once again have another point on the board. Really working that the back left and the back right corners there for those spikes. 6-0. Badger State off to a strong lead. Another serve, City Baptist with a return. Hit hard to the back row, 21 with a return. Badger State back over. A sliding hit by City Baptist. And there's a hit over, a diving save for Badger State. Once again over to City Baptist. City Baptist 2 hits. There's the third, over. Back to Badger State looking to spike it to the back corner. And once again, another point here for Badger State. Really hitting and working to hit that back row. Good placement by the JV at Badger State. And off to a 7-0 lead. Our scoreboard sponsor today is Rizza Cars. If you've listened to HBTV at all this year for our basketball games, you know that. Rizza Cars is our sponsor for the scoreboard today and for this tournament. We appreciate them. And another point for Badger State. CB looking to get a point on the board here, looking for some sort of spark or rally here, down 8-0 to start off. The serve by Badger State, and off the net, oh, and just over. Oh, another ace here by Badger State. And here we are, already 9-0. CB in a little bit of a hole here, looking to get on the scoreboard still. CB with a high return. Second hit, here's a third. A good hit, a solid hit to the back row, but Badger State is there to bump. And, a close save from the ground by CB, but not quite. And Badger State with 10, CB with 0. Still looking for their first point. Our first game of the tournament, so I can imagine that these girls are just getting warmed up, just getting used to the feel here. So CB looking to start with the point on the board here as soon as possible, and not quite yet. 11-0. We have a timeout by City Baptist. Looking to talk a few things over. Down by 11 right off the bat. Once again, we're glad to have you here on our first volleyball tournament that we have hosted here at Ham Baptist, 2022 volleyball tournament. Just 5 teams. We have Badger State JV, Badger State Varsity, Hebron, City Baptist, and our Hammond Baptist Varsity and JV, so that might be 6 teams. I could be wrong. We have 5 to 6 teams here. I believe we have a Badger State JV and Varsity and a Ham Baptist JV and Varsity with CB and Hebron. So that would be 6 teams. That would be 6 teams. Looks like we got 6 teams here. We have a round robin style format. So each team will play each team. The team with the best record will claim the first place trophy. We're confirming that we should have 6 teams: Badger JV, Badger State, Ham Baptist Varsity, Ham Baptist JV, City Baptist, and Hebron. So our game sponsor today is Lodestar Tax Services and Accounting with Joshua Belk and John Smith. They're HB alumni, big supporters here of HBTV, so we're thankful for them for sponsoring our game today. I appreciate their time and effort in the Ham Baptist schools. Here we go, CB with their first point on the board. And with their serve, so now we have 11-1. Badger State looking to return. And it is over the net. CB looking to keep this streak alive, looking to put 2 in a row. A spike to the back row, and Badger State there to return. 2 hits and a serve over. CB looking to capitalize. Another spike to the back row, and Badger State once again is there. And another hit, this time too strong, too strong. Badger State has been doing well heading to the back row of City Baptist, but that time they put a little bit too much on it. And we have CB 2 in a row here, looking to put together a quick run. So we have 2-11. Badger State looking to quickly put another point on the board. Another serve to the back row by City Baptist. Badger State is there too. And there it is, 12-2. So we have 12-2 is the correct score. The live stream might be messed up a little bit, but we should have 12-2 on the scoreboard right now with Badger State Junior Varsity up, and CB with some miscommunication. And Badger State once again putting a point on the board. I am joined by my friend Jared Coffey, just came up. How you doing, Jared?
Doing pretty well. Just walked in here. 13-2, huh?
13-2. Badger State's junior varsity has been putting some good hits together, and once again, that's their third or fourth ace here, Jared. They're serving, and they're hitting to the back row is really a problem there for City Baptist.
That was a lucky serve there, right off the net. Those are tough ones right there.
Yeah, first game, so I'm sure they're still shaking some of these cobwebs out and getting warm. And a nice play
nice
by the net by number 9. That is Candace Sanders for Badger State's JV, and are up to a demanding lead, 15-2.
Wow. Another nice serve
by Badger State. CB keeps it in bounds, but not quite.
It's a little trouble on the set there.
All right, Badger State looking to serve up 16-2. A good serve, but not quite in play. Had the distance, but not in play. So has a point to City Baptist. City Baptist here with now 3 on the scoreboard, so it's 3-16.
Number 20 serving, Olivia Lucas. Hopefully City Baptist gets some points on the board here.
Strong nice serve and a diving play by Badger State, but out of bounds. CB's point.
Great serve by Olivia Lucas there. See if she can do it again.
She's had a few strong hits, man, to start the game. Some of them have been a bit too hard, but she's had some strong hits. She needs a redo here on this throw up.
Just short.
A good, not quite the distance there with that one. Hasn't been a problem for her recently. She's really had a strong hit, but that one is just short.
Here we go. We got is this number 9?
Yep, number 9.
Number 9 just had a nice play before. Candace Sanders up to serve. 4-17.
There's a serve. City B with the return, but not quite up by the net, so not quite over. And we have, once again, just playing to 25 here. So it's 18-4, Badger State JV.
Joe, how many aces do you think they have so far? 5, 6?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, 5 or 6 is a good guess.
Maybe another one. It's a nice serve right there.
Good serve, but good return by City Baptist up by the net. CB gets it over. Badger State looking for, I would imagine, a spike here. Yeah, they've been looking to set each other by the net, but CB with a good return. 2 hits. There's a third over to CB, and once again, CB looking to put a strong hit here over the net. A push to the back row. And a strong hit by Badger State, and wow, yeah, nice.
Number 13, Carmen Magdaleno.
Yeah, that was a strong hit to the back row. Strong hit there. And that pushes Badger State to 19. So 19-4, Badger State. And here goes Candace one more time, looking for 3 or 4 points in a row here. The serve, a strong serve. Oh, and it's another ace.
Great serving by Candace. Those are some tough ones to return.
She's got a good serve. CB's there, but just can't quite get it up in the air enough to get it over. So we have a substitution here by City Baptist. And Candace once again looking for the serve. Serve is over. CB this time is there with a good hit. Back over to Badger State. Badger State, I'd imagine, what's set here, and a good spike to the back row again, but CB this time is there. A third hit over to Badger State. Badger State with a good first hit, good second hit, and a nice spike over, but once again, CB, good time, this time recovering, and are ready for it, and tap it back over there to Badger State, but a miscommunication, and CB back on the scoreboard. It is 5-20. Badger State up by 15.
This is number 6. I don't know if I have her on the roster here. I don't see her.
6 on City Baptist. We don't have some of these numbers, but we have their names.
So
good hit, just over.
At this point, just hoping to get some practice in, honestly, for the next set. Hopefully
that's right.
Get back into rhythm.
Yep, shake some of this. I'm sure the first game of the tournament has something to do with it. But once again, Badger State looking for that spike.
Hit. Great bump by number 20. Just couldn't get back over.
Just a little miscommunication there by City Baptist.
21-5. Who's serving here? Number 23. That is Kylie Hernandez.
Oh, a solid hit over, but CB is there to return. Set, and a hit over to the back row, and a good sliding play, but up by the net, and CB wasn't quite ready for that tip over.
Nice spot by Carmen. Good. Nobody was there. Just hit it right over. Didn't have to spike it. Just nice soft hit over there into that corner.
So here we are, 22-5. Just 3 more points in by Badger State JV. There's a serve, just over Badger State with 2 hits and a nice tip over. Wow, and a good smart play there by Badger State's JV.
Another little spot there. Doesn't have to be a tough hit. Just finding the open spots there by Carmen. That was nice.
Yeah, they're playing very well, hitting the back row, tapping it over when need to tap over. Playing well, 23-5. Another serve. CB is there. A push to the middle of the floor to Badger State, and here they go again, looking to spike, and they serve it to the back row, but just out of bounds. So there is CB's 6th point, and they'll be serving it over here to Badger State.
This is number 2 from City Baptist. Also don't have her on the roster, though. Hopefully we can get some good serves in here for City Baptist. Looking at 6-23. Nice serve. Almost over. Thought it was going over. Just hit the top of the net. And this is game point for Badger State. 24 serving 6. And this is number 13, Carmen Magdaleno. Or Magdaleno.
All right, we got a game point here.
Nice serve. And that's game for this set.
Well, our first game was a decisive one. Badger State's JV, Jared, played well. The 25-6 victory.
Doesn't look like a JV to me. They look pretty good. They got it. Everybody knows where they're supposed to be in those spots. City Baptist just needs to be in the right spot. Most of those weren't even hard hits. They just found themselves in the wrong area. I think they could put up a better fight, better game this next set here. Yeah,
I'm sure. Like I said, that first game, they're just getting used to the gym, getting used to playing together. This first game of the tournament, so it seemed like they were there sometimes, and some of the hits weren't quite strong enough. But I'm sure they had the last few points there at the end for CB, so put a little string of points together, and that could prove to be well for them.
Yeah, and I don't know if City Baptist has played many games this year. Honestly, I don't know if they have a full schedule like some of these teams do. So I think they'll just progressively get better throughout the whole tournament. So.
Yep. So Badger State's JV takes that first game, Jared, and we're looking at game 2 here. Once again, it's best of 3. So once a team reaches 2 victories, then that set of games would be over, and we move on to the next pair of teams. But a solid game for at least his first game of the tournament. Let's see if CB can pull out one here to push it to 3 games.
Noticeable game for Candace Sanders and Carmen Magdaleno. They both played really well. Number 9 and 13 there put up a lot of points in that first set there, especially with serves. Honestly, I think there's probably ended up with almost 11 aces there.
Yeah, they had quite a few.
Maybe more.
Yeah, there's some strong servers there, some strong hits. Once again, our game sponsor is Lodestar Tax Services and Accounting with Joshua Belk and John Smith, and we've known them for years. They're HB alumni, and they're a big supporter of our schools here, so we appreciate them for sponsoring today's game. And our scoreboard sponsor is Rizzo's Cars. If you've listened to HBTV at all throughout this year, they're our scoreboard sponsor. We appreciate them and their help out with the ministry here at Hammond Baptist.
City Baptist looking fired up here. Got a minute left, and they're already making their way out.
All right, looking at game number 2.
Think they're going to switch sides, or
of our 2022 varsity tournament. Just so listeners are aware, me and Jared have not played organized volleyball. So the terms.
In the league right now.
You play in the league? All right, my bad, my fault.
I wouldn't say that it's totally organized.
So if any terms we mistake or names we mess up or certain lingo of volleyball we don't quite understand, please give us
surprised they haven't changed
some grace. We are surprised. I'm not sure if that's.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But we are our first time here commentating on volleyball, so thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you tuning in here to HBTV. We love having you here. Love hosting the tournament, our first volleyball tournament here with these schools. Appreciate these schools coming out and bringing their volleyball teams. Here we are starting off with game number 2, CB serve. Strong serve to the back row. Badger State, though, there ready to return. And CB hit it into the net for Badger State's first point.
Nice hit, number 9 again. Carmen Sanders getting the first point on that set.
All right, so Badger State here.
This is number 4. Number 4, Ella Kavena. I don't know. Try to pronounce that right.
Here we go. There's a serve.
Oh, nice dig there.
Over. CB was there. And into the net. They were there, but couldn't quite get it over. So Badger State takes a 2-0 lead. Serve number 3 here for Badger State. Serves over. CB is there. A play up by the net, but kind of an awkward position there for number 2 up by the net, and couldn't quite touch it over.
Seems to be a big problem for them. They just keep that first bump was originally just going right into the net. It's a tough one to get back over.
Yeah, they're getting it up in the air, but can't quite pop it over the net. But so they're there, just need to get it just a few extra inches, and there the hard hit by number 20 from City Baptist. Oh, and Badger State found the hole there.
Number 9 again. That was a great dig by number 23, though.
Yeah, Badger State's got some hard hitters there. Not only hard hitters, but some smart players putting it where it needs to be. Badger State with the ace there. CB is there. They're in. I feel like, Jared, they're in the right spot, but just can't quite get it over. So CB's just some small things to work out.
Substitution, Annabelle Gonzalez for number 5, which is Jamie Palmer. Hopefully we can get some changes in there, get some points on the board for City Baptist here.
Yeah, just anything, a change of some personnel there to see if we can put a good group together. And a serve by Badger State. CB is there. And a hard hit, but a block, or might have hit the net. Might have been a block, but it was close to there to the net. Yeah, a little bit of both.
Put it in the books as both.
Put it in the books as both. I'm sure Badger State would appreciate a block there. We have 5-0. Serve number 6 is on the way. CB can't quite get to it, and another ace by Badger State. And looking for another substitution.
Number 9, Candace Sanders. We got 2 Candace Sanders on here.
For CB?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe they made a mistake there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That would be quite quite a coincidence.
Yeah. I think
and another hard hit by CB, and there they are, first on the scoreboard. First on the scoreboard.
There we go.
So we have CB's roster here, but with not quite any numbers to put with the names.
I think we're reading the varsity roster.
Okay.
So everybody's probably wondering what's going on.
Our first game as well, so working out a few kinks. But a
great
wow,
serve.
there we go.
Great serve by number 20 for City Baptist. She had a couple of nice serves last game. Hopefully we can keep this going. I think most of the points can come through her.
Yeah, she got a hard hit. That's City Baptist. I believe their first ace of the game here. 2-6. CB looking to put a run together.
Another great serve right on the line. Oh, great hit by number 9.
CB was there, but couldn't quite straighten it out. And Badger State with another point, making it 7-2. Badger State. A good serve, and CB is there. Puts it up in the air. Oh, but it just took a miscommunication on the front row.
Can't quite see the number there. Is that number 12? Yep, number 12 with a nice serve. That is Hallie Mills. Or Haley Mills. I'm going to go with Hallie. That's what I'm going with.
I think might be more common. Oh, and CB is there.
Oh, another save by number 7.
Good, they pushed it over, and that is a point for City Baptist. A good play there. Thought it was lost there for a second, Jared, but the back row kept it in.
That was nice. That who hit it back over? Is that number 7 hit it back
they
over,
just rotated. I'm honestly.
That was good.
Might be, yeah, maybe number 7, number 5. Serve over by City Baptist.
Trying to keep it a little close here.
Right, 8-3, and a hard hit, but a good reaction by City Baptist. You can get it up and over to Badger State side. A touch over. CB's there with 2-3 hits from the ground. A good play. See, they keep it alive, but Candace, and he spikes it out of bounds.
That was a good volley there.
Yeah.
City Baptist, she was on her knees getting the ball back over. That was nice. Candace trying to put it in, but just out of bounds. It was a hard hit, though.
Yeah, Candace Parks had quite a few good hits, but that one just a little too far that time. And Badger State up by 4. So CB
solid hit.
Had a few runs together, but Badger State with another point here to make it 9-4.
Carmen Magdaleno. Let's see. What do you think, Joe?
Some tough names on here.
I'm going
Magdaleno, yeah. They did pretty good, Jared. I think that's pretty accurate.
That's what I thought.
That's pretty accurate.
That was a nice hit there.
All right, 9-4. Candace again with the serve. Badger State had a few aces last game. Let's see if CB can return. And not quite. There's another ace for Candace and Badger State. making it 10-4.
Keeping it a little close here, though. CB's doing a pretty good job. It's been a longer game, I think, than last game.
Yeah, making it closer here. CB put a few points together there early. Looking to return a serve here. Strong serve. CB's there with the backwards hit, and CB can't quite get it over on the third hit. So once again, Badger State with a point to make it 11-4.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. They're always there in the right spot. Just that struggle to get it back to either the middle row or the middle, hoping somebody can set it. But
right.
It's either too far forward or way too far back.
Another serve. Man, that time was a good serve. CB, no matter how you play that one, that was the good serve by Badger State.
Just dropped right after the net. That was nice.
So Candace, once again, I think it's their 4th or 5th serve in a row here. The CB looking to get her serves up in the air and hopefully get it back over. Here's a serve. CB not quite, can't quite straighten it out. Looking to make a substitution. Looking to make a substitution by City Baptist. And their teammates, you see them, Jared, they're talking through it. They're working through it, trying to making sure that their teammates are helping each other out. It's good team spirit there by City Baptist.
Take one run, they could be pretty close, you know.
Yeah, just one hit to get out of this rut that they're in. Let's see if they can put a point on the board here. 13-4, Badger State up. There's a serve. CB there, but not quite, having a hard time returning these serves. The ball might have got her in the face there, Jared.
A little bit.
CB's making sure he's all right. She seems to be okay. Here's a serve, 14-4. CB's there, out of bounds. It can't quite get it over. What do you think, Jared? When a server is getting you about 7 or 8 points in a row, what do you think is going through the mind of City Baptist as they're looking to receive here?
Praying you get the next one over the net.
Just get it up in the air, maybe. Just get it up in the air. Hopefully your teammates can help you out. But some good serves here by Badger State. Again, there's a serve. Up in the air this time. There it is, up and over to Badger State.
A little sigh of relief, finally get it over.
That's right.
A hard hit. And
oh, man.
That's number 21. Number 21, Alyssa Palmer with a nice hit. City Baptist could not return it inbounds.
Yeah, you're kind of pulling for, see, they got a few hits there then that time, but couldn't quite outlast Badger State. And another serve by Candace and another.
Back to Candace serving it over.
Right, man, we got to get out of, if you're City Baptist thinking, just trying to get past this server. She's really been putting them where City Baptist can't get them. And that's how, Jared, I think it's been 8 or 9 in a row now at least.
Oh, yeah.
For Badger State. It was 10-4, now it's 17-4, so a run here by Badger State. And again, Candace with a solid serve to City Baptist. They were there, Jared, but couldn't quite straighten it out.
And it looked like it hit off, kind of off her wrist and her hands instead of her forearms. I feel like you can control a little more when you hit off the forearms.
That's coming from Jared's in a volleyball league,
so
he knows.
Just been training a lot.
That's right, that's right. And another serve by Badger State. Has gotten it over.
Just hoping City Baptist could just get another chance to at least play some offense in this game.
Yeah, in any sport, man, when you're down, when you're getting, whether it's basketball, soccer, and just getting beat over and over and over again, just looking for a spark, just looking for a teammate to make a play. City Baptist looking for someone to make a play for them now. And a diving, that could be it, a diving play to get it back over. Let's see if they can put a few together here. A good hit again by City Baptist, just over. 2 good plays, and there it is. There it is, Jared.
Smell blood in the water here.
That's right, that's right. 2 diving plays by City Baptist just to get a rotation going there. So finally their serve.
As long as we can get over the net, I think they got a chance to get some few points on the board here.
That's right. So number 2 for City B looking to serve it over. There's a serve over to Badger State and hit number 1, number 2. And they poke it back over to CB side. CB can't quite get it over, just short, just short. Just short as they reconvene in the middle, talk about a thing or two. 20-5 here, Jared. Once again, best of 3, and once again, who's number 23?
Kylie Hernandez found the spot there. That was a nice serve.
So we got CB making a substitution. 21-5. Badger State, this is game 2 of this best of 3, so if Badger State wins this second game, that would be it for this round of games here for Badger State and City B. And a miscommunication there by City Baptist, which gives Badger State another point. This makes it 22-5. Served by Badger State just over. CB's there, though, to return. Badger State looking to set their spiker, and he hits it kind of awkwardly, but it does land inbounds for Badger State.
And just hit the side of her hand, just kind
of surprised her, maybe.
Soft hit to the right, yeah, but found the spot. Maybe it was on purpose. We'll say it's on purpose.
We'll say it.
She plays a lot.
That's right.
I think she knows what she's doing.
So there's 23-5. A serve. CB with a return, a third hit, and a hit over. And he leaves it. Is it in or out?
Oh,
it is
in,
inbounds.
right on the line.
It's
There you go.
inbounds.
Give somebody else a chance to serve on City
right.
Baptist, kind of warm up for the rest of the day. They got a couple more games today, or just
That's right.
Just
Yeah,
one?
they got a few more games. At least another set or two. We got 6 teams in this tournament. Badger State's JV and varsity, Ham Baptist JV and varsity, Hebron, and CB. So we got a round-robin type tournament here. The team with the best record will
City
claim
Baptist
the
with an
trophy.
ace.
And there we
Number
go.
14. Good serve.
That makes it 23-7. CB down by a few here, looking to put a few points together to make this game a little interesting. Again with the serve to the back row. Badger State with 2 hits and a push over. A save by CB, but couldn't quite keep it up.
I don't remember playing Hebron ever or seeing them have a volleyball team.
Yeah, me either. No, I haven't. Our lady swordsmen have a few tournaments throughout the year, and this is the first time I've heard of Hebron having a volleyball team, so we'll see how they turn out here. So game point here, 24-5, 24-7. Badger State looking to take the winning point here and end it.
And out.
CB lets it go, and that's a point for City Baptist. They're alive.
Just a little too hard. It was a good set, though.
Good set. A good play there by CB to let it go. You saw the arm coming up, and she thought about it. She thought about hitting it, but it was out, and so she took it down, and so grateful that she didn't hit that one. All right, once again, game point here for Badger State. 2 hits and a spike over, and that is out of bounds. So CB still alive. Had a few points here with game point on the line.
We've seen crazier things, Joe.
We have. This, though, would be a feat for City Baptist. And here's a serve. And a push over by Badger State. CB is there to return. Oh, and a good play there.
Nice.
And a spike.
Oh,
man. Brutal.
Alyssa Palmer just hits that spike just hard enough to where it bends the net and goes over.
Yeah, that was, I'm sure CB thought that was mostly net. Should have stayed on their side, but the net was gracious to Badger State's junior varsity. And they take the win. Once again, our scoreboard sponsor, Rizza Cars. They support a lot of our HBTV volleyball, basketball games. Our game sponsor is Lodestar Tax with John Smith and Joshua Belk, HB alumni, and longtime supporters of HBTV and Ham Baptist Schools. We appreciate them and their support. Well, Jared, there's our first set of volleyball games, I believe, out of the way. It's best of 3, so I believe if you win 2.
Yeah, it should be over, right?
Should be, but I could be wrong. But we have Badger State's junior varsity wins the first 2 games of our tournament here against CB. So Badger State's JV has won both. So we should have some more games coming up to you. Our next game, we have HB varsity against Badger State's varsity. So right now this has been Badger State's JV, Jared, so I'm sure the varsity would be a step or 2 above that.
I think they have several players that are on JV that move up to varsity. So definitely,
we'll see.
Definitely should be a good game.
Yeah,
I've seen our HB play one time, I think, and they got some good hitters as well.
Yeah.
So I think we'll match up pretty good.
Lady Swordsmen have won first place in the state line tournament this year, and I believe they won third. First place, first time winning state lines tournament this year. Then I believe we won 3rd place at the Roanoke tournament, I believe. Our Lady Swordsmen, so they're looking to put some games together here. Once again, Jared, it's a round-robin tournament, so the team with the best record at the end claims that first-place trophy. So every game counts. Every set counts.
Is it by sets or just overall, you know, if you win one set, does that get added to your, or is it just the game?
It's a good question, Jared. It's a good question.
That's what I was wondering.
We'll figure it out, and we'll get back to you if you're listening there on HBTV. Once again, this is Joe Woosley with Jared Coffey. We'll be back to you with second set of games, Ham Baptist varsity against Badger State varsity.